While COVID vaccines and therapeutics have been hogging the pharma spotlight, one drug maker has been quietly posting big gains. Horizon Therapeutics just reported a record quarter, sales surging 80% from the previous year, despite starting 21 with a supply shortage because the FDA allocated manufacturing to Operation Warp Speed for the pandemic. Its marquee thyroid eye disease drug recently began a phase 4 trial. Shares are up 50% this year after doubling in 2020. For more, let's welcome back Horizon Therapeutics Chairman and CEO Tim Walbert. Tim, it's good to have you.
Thanks, Kelly.
What can power this next phase, you think, of performance? Understandably, you're working on maybe turning this eye treatment into something that's more chronic than acute over time with this phase 4 trial. Can you tell us about that?
Well, first of all, as you recognize, we had a great second quarter, strong 80% revenue growth, strong growth in EBITDA, and that was powered by the relaunch of Tepezza with $453 million in sales in the second quarter. Just based our guidance, we expect over $1.1 billion in sales for Tepezza in the second half of this year, so greater than $1.55 billion this year and over $3 billion in sales for the company. So continued financial performance, execution, but importantly, investors are recognizing the value in our pipeline. We have 22 programs, of which 8 are starting alone this year.
Tell me what your sort of philosophy is on M&A. I don't know if you have those kinds of discussions. Obviously, we've seen it start to pick up a little bit here. There's a lot more investor interest in the healthcare space. It's been very quiet during the pandemic, and maybe now companies are looking to kind of backfill their pipelines.
Well, we're definitely seeing a lot more activity in the market. We started off this year with announcing a $3 billion acquisition of Viela Bio, which really bolstered our pipeline, which we'll discuss more in our R&D day on September 29th. But when you look at overall BD activity, M&A activity, we see a lot of people looking, a lot of activities, including ours. Our focus is on bringing in more development stage medicines like we got with the Viela acquisition. But we do expect to see that continue to accelerate through the rest of this year.
And what would you add in terms, you have obviously another drug that focuses on gout. How is the health of the population looking post-pandemic? And is there anything that you guys might be working on in particular that you think will be of wide interest?
Sure. Certainly Krystexxa, our gout medicine, had a great second quarter, $130 million in sales, up 70%. As we look forward, we're really excited about HZN 7734. Which is a different approach to treating autoimmune diseases. We recently launched a study in lupus patients, and we're really excited with this medicine, also where else we can take it, what other autoimmune diseases, and we look forward to discussing that in a little over a week at our September 29th R&D day, where we'll talk not only about that, but our broader pipeline.
And finally, I'm just curious what you would say about the administering of a lot of these drugs. I have some colleagues who work in the pharmaceutical industry and are really excited about the ability to maybe use pills to treat cancer and that sort of thing. Is there anything you can add from your perspective?
Well, anytime we can make things easier for patients, that's going to be the most important task. If we can get pills for patients with cancers and various tumor types, that would be fantastic. It really depends on the innovation driven. In the case of Tepezza, that is infused, but it's every 3 weeks and it's only for 8 treatments. So if we can have treatments for chronic diseases that you can actually treat acutely, like we are with Tepezza, you can still get away with biologics versus pills alone.
That's a great point. Tim, thanks again for your time. It's good to check in with you.
Thanks so much, Kelly. Have a great day.